Hello everybody, my name is Redwood and I'm going to be going over what I forgot in my last video and how to be a Celestial. And how to go over the menu. So let's go and get into the 3 items I'd forgotten in the last video. Okay, so first, this dice. It's a really extremely useless item, but it does work if you really have, to throw it or it's gonna throw you back. Because it's a heavy object, and yes, they did put heaviness into this game. So if you try to just throw it really lightly, it's gonna kind of push you. Just remember that. But it's really all this is. It's not really that useful in games or anything. I just wanted to show this block or item because I felt like it. Okay, let's get on to the next item. Okay, next is the 9mm. This is the gun I forgot on my last video. So I want to say what it does, how it works, and can you fly with it? And yes, you can. This gun has recoil, but not as much as the SMG. But it does, it doesn't have a stop on it, so that means you can shoot it forever without having to pause in it. Now, I'm not going to shoot it because it's going to be too loud, so, but you can fly with it. It's a pretty cool gun, and you can also notice how I explained on my last video. It has a pink and blue on it. So that means it's a workable item. Let's get on to the last item. Okay, so the last item is a soccer ball. It's not very useful, but it is a lot of fun to play soccer with your friends in this game. You basically, to really push it, you just kind of gotta smack it. You know what I mean? So that's how you play soccer. You can either go into the soccer map or you can build it yourself, and I'll show you how to build in this video. Okay, that's all I have to show for the items. Now I'm gonna get on to couple other things about how to climb, because the movement kind of sucks in this game, but it's fine. So when trying to climb, you might think, oh yeah, we can pinch climb. No, pinch climbing does not work in this game. So that's why we have hands. We're going to grab the wall and just lift ourselves up. It's a really simple concept. That's how you climb in this game. You can basically climb on everything unless they put the special effect. Not really special, it's just a feature that you can't grab onto it, meaning it's harder. That's mainly so you can't cheat in racing, or you don't grab something they don't want you to. So that's really all I needed to show you from what I forgot from my last video. Now I'm going to show you how to be a great Celestial and how to use the menu. So to become a Celestial, you're going to click Y on your controller. And the same button is for to become the little guy I was. So let's go through the menu first. First, we have build. Now, when working with the menu for build, that means that you have to buy certain things, but most of the time, or not most of the time, just all of the time, when you first spawn in, you'll have a lot of items. Like, you'll have this building behind me, you'll have the X, but you still have to buy things, like the locker in there. I had bought this, and this, and this. And then, I showed you guys these, but basically, you can go into owned items only, or all. These are what you bought. I suggest for new players to go in here so they don't accidentally buy something, but then again, it does give you a warning. But this is, when it's light blue and doesn't have a price tag on it, that means you own it. And then when it's a dark like this and has a price tag on it, that means you do not own it. This is all the weapons, the buildings, and stuff like that. They don't have a lot on some things, but that's okay. They're gonna probably update this game for more things. So far, they've only done an update patch, but yeah. Next, I'm gonna show you guys how to change maps. So, official or community, doesn't really matter. You can basically change maps here by clicking the load, and if you're playing with your friend, then there will be a voting system. If they don't accept in time or they decline it, then it's going to say pass declined or something like that, or vote declined, I forgot. And then if they do accept it, it'll load it quickly. So yeah. Next is how to save maps. So let's say I've saved this map. So right here, you'll notice how this says save. That's how I saved this map. And then if you go on to my creations, you can find all your maps. And I'll get on to what these things mean on my wrist now. Or not now, later. So, and what environment does is that it changes multiple things. Like I have this raining sky, which I didn't have last time. This is what Rainy City is. Then the floor type, I kept it the grass. Basically, you can just change how the map looks. You can make this bigger. And then gravity. If you set it this way, which is going lower to the higher, technically higher, technically lower, it doesn't really matter. It depends on you. But I believe mathematically it means going higher. But and then lastly, there's no music. Sorry. So next, oh, I've already showed you. Next, there's a wardrobe. So this is how I changed this and my dummy body. So from now on, I'm gonna call them dummies now. So a celestial is what I am right now. You're going to start out with these hood guys, the 6 guys, and I got this from this pack, and this from this pack. I think it's a pretty cool head, but you don't have to spend money on this game. You don't have to look cool. Depends on what you like. Next is dummy heads. The 3 you'll start out with is the box, the watermelon, and the battery. So I like the watermelon the best, but you can change into any head you want that you own, of course, and it's kind of the same for like when it's in build. The light blue means you own it, the dark blue means you don't. So this and this and this came from the welcome one, the first one that has this, and then my dummy body and dummy head and this come from the other one. And then on the dummy bodies, you come with these 4 in the beginning. These 3 come from this pack, and then these 2 come from the other pack. And you'll notice how they're in the same placement as the heads, so that's what matches. And then lastly is the shop, and with the shop I'm going to talk about currency. So your currency in this game is these little blue things, right? So that means that you get those from your quests, and you can buy more building blocks with them that has the price tag. Now you cannot buy these ones with these. You have to buy them with these orange ones. Now the orange ones are in here. They're called cubits, I guess. So they look like this, and you can get 500, and that's why these bundles are only 500 cubits, so that means they're $5. Yup. But when shopping, I got money, guys. So when shopping, you can buy builds, or if you get that $5, you can buy these, and it shows what it comes with. There you go. Not too important. It's a pretty cool thing. You can look at the bundles. I personally like them. It's a good pack. And I especially like the this one, because first, it comes with 2 things that you cannot get that's not similar to anything, because this one has something that's extremely similar to the 9mm, except it shoots faster, but I'm not sure what damage it does. That's the only thing I don't know about that gun. But that's basically all about the menu. And actually, I just got 3,000, so I can buy an item to show you guys. So that's what it looks like when buying something. And to spawn something, you click on it, and you just click the trigger again, and you drop it. Okay, I'm going to show you this gun now. Now, I don't know what it does. I just got it, so let's showcase it, and we're going to learn together. So it looks like that definitely has a lot of recoil. Oh, you can notice how when you shoot, that little bullet comes out. And I love in this game that you don't have to reload guns. Now, I don't know how much damage this does, so let's test it on a bot. Here, I have abducted Gerald the bot. He's gonna be our test dummy. So let's try it. Well, that's powerful. Please, YouTube, don't ban this because of that. But that's basically the shotgun. Definitely a powerful gun. I might shoot myself to try it. Yeah. Oh my god, that takes half the damage. That is a 2-shot. This thing is powerful. Okay, but that's basically the shotgun. And also, there are no healing properties yet. I hope they add that though. Let's go back to learning how to be a Celestial. Okay, so now I'm gonna show you what these mean. And to open this, you have to open your menu. So, first we have static. Now we can really do anything with static. Like if I grabbed this building, for example, and put it over here with static on, that means it's anchored. And if I didn't have static on, that means that it's gonna drop. So it's basically just an anchoring thing. And then next, I'm gonna show you with the crates. So snap. What is snap? Well, snapping is basically where it snaps into place with a block you've already placed. So I placed this one, and it's gonna notice how it's like a grid, right? So it looks really straight. If I turn snap off, look how that doesn't fit there anymore. So snap just makes it aligned, nice and straight, apart from the straightness of what you put your first block down. Next is eraser. This is I can't say it, bro. This is pretty easy to learn how to use. Just know that you shouldn't press both triggers at the same time, or that will get rid of the eraser and you have to equip again. And also that's the same for building. So if I were to grab this and I have it in my hand and I don't want it in my hand, then you just click the 2 triggers and everything goes away. Okay, let's go to a different map because I want to show you guys like how to build. Well, I kind of already showed you how to build, I guess. I'm just gonna cut this out. Okay, guys. Next, I'm gonna show you something that's not really related to being a Celestial, but it is a Celestial code. No, wrong thing. If you click on these little people things, then that means you get to see everybody who would be in your lobby, but right now I am in a solo, so nobody should be in here. So, the safe zone, well, it says right there, the safe zone protects you when you want to be alone, and then mute all players. That sounds what it sounds like. So, this little code right here, right? That if you put that in with a friend, then it will give you 1,000. But you can only do it once, because look, I can't put it in anymore. But basically, that gives you 1,000, and it can help you buy any weapon you want. Well, what you can buy with the budget that they give you. But that's really it for that. About that little celestial code. Wasn't very important. Next is in settings. This passed through. Apparently my friends had problems with it in the tutorial, and they couldn't understand it. But so this is definitely a good thing if you're left-handed. You're here. Blah blah blah. Let's go to controllers. I hate stick drift. Okay, now you can only, if you forget how to do this, you can either go to my video or you go here. So this is really all it is. It's not extremely hard. You'll get used to it at one point. Hand tracking. So hand tracking is basically what I've shown you before and what you saw a little bit there, but it's extremely glitchy and I'm not really a fan of it. So next is audio. It sounds what it's like. It's just volume changing, because sometimes you don't want to hear the sounds too much. And then yes, the rules. That's really all settings is. And then there is a leave button. Now the leave button, it's just to leave the lobby, join a new one. It's pretty cool. And also I want to show you guys how to favorite a map. So favoriting a map, click on community and click on the heart. It's not that hard. I hope you guys have a great time, and I hope you guys learned more from this. Have a great time. See you later.